Hey everyone, you are watching UjjalDiscussion, and today I'm going to ask a lot of questions to Devoshmita, and it's going to be a rapid fire round. So the first question for Devoshmita is that Devoshmita, how do you feel every time you speak English?
I feel so good. English is something like spoken English is something so interesting and entertaining for me. So whenever I practice spoken English, it always gives me a good vibe, always a satisfaction. Even in the class or out of the class, like when I'm alone and practicing it, I feel so good while practicing.
Sorry. So how was your first reaction when you saw your video on my channel for the first time?
I was so scared to watch my own video. While we were shooting the video, I was so confused and nervous. So I was so scared while watching the video. But when I watched the video, it was good. My what? Yeah, my performance was good.
Yeah, I also felt good when I saw our video. So I want to know, like, how do you suppress your camera fear when the camera is rolling? Because you have some kind of nervousness. So what do you say to yourself in order to hide that fear?
I just said that it's just a phone, and when sir will upload the video, I will not see it. I will watch the video after some days, maybe. I do that.
Wow. So this is how you remove fear.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so do you think that like practicing different topic, sometimes the topics are pretty difficult, like you don't have any data about that, then do you think like practicing different topics makes you feel a little bit excited?
Yes, and when the topics are difficult, I get nervous and confused, and I'm not able to answer nicely. But then I think about the topic for some days, for some hours, and I get the data from it. So yeah, I do it.
So you are also a voracious listener. I remember you once told me, sir, before I started learning spoken English, I had been listening to English videos. So how does listening matter for your spoken English?
Listening is very important because sometimes we pronounce the words wrongly, like our pronunciation is wrong. So for that reason, listening is very important, and you can get the idea of making sentence from listening, listening English videos. So listening is very important.
And I think whatever you are listening, you have to bring that in your conversation. I just want to know the success rate of you bringing the sentences from your listening and you are saying them in the conversation.
Sometimes I do that. Not every time, but sometimes I try to do that, and sometimes I make mistakes, but still I try to do it to make some new sentences or make some new skills in spoken English. So
I think like you shared a nice thing. You said that I made a mistake. There are a lot of people, those who are afraid of making mistake, and that's why they never start their mission, like they never start speaking. So making mistake is part of learning anything, and when it comes to learning spoken English, you just have to be fearless, and you don't have to think so much about what others are thinking about you, and like you cannot make every sentence correct while speaking in English. Just you have to express your feeling with the help of some words, and as much as right grammar. So what do you think about this fear of making mistake thing?
I also get feared sometimes of making mistakes, especially in front of the camera, because I know so many people will gonna see the video. But I guess I'm never scared in front of you in the class. Yeah, mistakes. We make mistakes and we will make mistakes, but we should not do overthinking about it, because when we start overthinking, then we can't focus on our speaking, and what we know, we also make mistake in that. So it's like that.
Yeah, I think the Pushmita, the main thing is that you have to say the daily sentences in English. Like constantly there is a running commentary going on in your head. So, like we say that in Bengali, in our mother tongue, but if we try to convert the language, like change the language and start having that conversation in English, I know, like initially it's very tough, but if you take the first step, if you do that for 10 minutes a day, okay, I'll try to think in English. Whenever the commentary is going, I'm aware of the commentary that, okay, now I'm thinking about something. So am I thinking in Bengali or English? Am I thinking in my mother tongue or English? That you need to figure out or understand. So how much thinking in English, what do you think? Like, what's the benefit of it?
Thinking in English is very good because it helps you. Most of the time I do that. Whatever I'm thinking, I try to convert it in English, and I try to do some conversation with me, and it helps me a lot because I am the speaker, I'm the listener, and I'm the teacher at the same time. Like, I have to fix my mistakes. So these things I think whenever I'm practicing alone.
So, like, we have to understand the reality, and the reality is that I'm a learner. I'm not an expert. I'm just a beginner, and I'm learning. I'm a learner. So, learner has all the freedom to make mistakes. So, I think this gives you a lot of like freedom, right? So, I would like to ask you another question on behalf of all the listeners out there and beginners out there. That how do you practice spoken English every day? That's $1 million question.
As I said, whatever I think, I convert it in English and I do a conversation on that. And every week you come and give us some topics to discuss. I think about it. Like, when you ask it, I'm kind of blank. Like, I don't know what to say because I don't have that much data about it. But after the class, when I think about it, I think more and more, and I get the answers, and I think it in English. So this is the practice what I do. Except study, whenever I have some alone time, I do practice it, and I do listening, reading, etc.
Wow, I get a lot of encouragement from you because I think, yeah, we are kind of like-minded, I must say, because like you never said no to reading, you never said no to practice. I'm so glad that, like I got you as a student, and you were so unfortunate because you got me as your trainer. So, but that's your misfortune, it's my good fortune. So we can't do anything because we have limited control over our fate and life. So, but you are very fortunate because you're watching UjjalDiscussion. So why are you so unkind? Why don't you show some kindness by subscribing our channel and hit the like button, right? Free. Okay, you have to just leave your precious comment so that we can read them and understand what kind of videos we should make, right? So that we can help you. We are very kind. I am so kind. She's kind, probably, I really don't know. So one day I'll ask her whether she's kind or not, but I think she's very I don't know, like fill in the blanks, so I'll feel it after some days. All right, so you people have to decide whether you want to speak English daily like the way Devoshmita does. And look at her confidence. Like, whenever I listen to Devoshmita, I get like, I'm not joking here, okay? I'm saying it so seriously that whenever I listen to her, today, in fact, like a couple of minutes ago, when she was using her hands, whole body while speaking English, body language wise, she was impeccable. Like, I do not have any other adjectives right now, but she was impeccable body language wise, and the way she was speaking, it was fantastic. So if you want to become one of the greatest speakers in the world, then you have to let me know in the comment section, and I will definitely make such videos like that. All right, until next time, you take care. Bye.